just being a media day?
It's not a lot different from me. I don't because I think every season's a new season and the questions are new and everything that's happened from the last 365 days has created a whole new ordeal for you as a coach and what you're going to be asked about and things. So I don't really feel any different, but I do obviously feel like we're going to be able to talk about it with more knowledge. A football team that I knew very, very, very little about this time last year. So from that aspect, it's more comforting. But I came in here last year not knowing really what to expect, and I guess this year there's some of that also.
How has the team responded to Park Stevens' death?
It was a difficult week. That's never an easy task, whether you're talking about a football player or just a friend. And his attitude that he carried around the complex was one that is very contagious in a good way. And so it was hard on a lot of people, particularly the offensive line that was very close to him. And it's I went to the funeral and said a few words, and that's the second time I've had to do that as a coach. And it's something that you never hope you have to repeat. But our team, we're a family, and we'll rally around each other even in difficult times like that. And hopefully, remember the good things that Park did around our place and the way he made everybody laugh and smile.
Will you do anything for his memory this year?
Yeah, there'll be something in the locker room that we're just now. I mean, it's awful early. I don't know exactly what, but
sure.
There's going to be something in there. Actually, we're going to do it for several fallen rebels that are people whose life may have ended a bit premature. So he'll be a part of that.
What's the MASH unit look like?
That's my biggest concern. Because I really can't tell you. We feel like everybody is pretty well on track. We've had a very physical summer with our strength coaches, and it's created some new things here and there. And exactly where we'll be in a few weeks when we start camp is kind of hard to tell. We know there'll be some that will be limited when we start, but we sure hope, by 2 weeks into it, we've got all the critical members of our team ready to get ready for Vandy.
With all the scrutiny on Johnny Manziel and just everything he's gone through during this whole off season, I mean, what does it continue to amaze you with social media how much just scrutiny these guys are under? And I know you don't have anybody quite like Manziel, but just Bo Wallace, some of those high profile guys, what do you tell them about just being in the public light?
Well, we're constantly on our kids about that. And, I think that the social media, obviously it has a lot of good things, and I try to use it also, so I'm not here to be a basher of the social media, but I do think that it creates, for some of these young men that are in that spotlight, maybe a false sense of the world to which they live in, and gives them maybe, if you're not careful, an ego that maybe is not really healthy. And I can't speak for any other team other than ours, but it's something that is a constant concern for us. And I think sometimes people forget, maybe the media forgets, that our teams are made up of the culture to which we live. And if culture is having an issue with something, then it's going to be on our teams also. And the social media, brings that to light quite frequently. And so it's definitely something we're going to have to face. It's not going away.